Hi, and welcome back to What's on Nammy's Table. It's been a while, about maybe 1.5, 2 years. But Nammy's back. Nammy's back. Here I am in all my Nammy gorgeousness. I know the months of November, December, January. I know you all made a lot of cakes and cookies and baked pies and made a lot of meals for your family, even baked some things and sold some things. I'm sure you did. I got a few messages that I was able to answer back. I don't think I was able to answer all of them. If I didn't answer your question or respond to your message, please give me grace. Please give me grace. Well, today we're not going to bake anything at all, but today I'm going to show you how to make your very own vanilla extract. Vanilla extract, rum extract, bourbon extract. And once you learn how to make this, you're going to want to always make it. For one thing, you're going to love that deep, robust flavor that you get. You're going to realize that it's better than any store-bought vanilla or whichever one you choose to make. You're going to find it's very easy, and once you start, you're going to want to keep making your own extract. You can make lemon extract, orange, coffee, chocolate, lime. There are all sorts of extracts that you can make. But today we're going to just focus on the regular vanilla, bourbon, and rum. These right here are about 3 years old. They're about 3 years old. And I have some that are 2 years old and some that are still cooking. Still cooking. But you're going to love it. You're going to see how easy it is. And you're not going to want to go to the store for a bottle this big and pay $6 or $7. With inflation, things are growing up. They're probably $8 or $9. You don't put it past anything because inflation is really bad. So now that Nammy's back, I'm going to show you how to make your own extract, and you're going to love it, and you're going to keep making it, and you're going to thank Nammy when you save all this money. So let's get ready. I'll show you what you need and how to do it. Okay, first we need our beans, our vanilla beans. The vanilla beans come in many pack sizes. Packs of 10, 15, even bulk size of 30 or 50. Depends on what you can afford. Get what you can afford. Don't break the bank. Don't break the bank. You're going to want to after you find out how good this is going to be. But don't break the bank when you first start it, because you'll get discouraged. So I have these here, my vanilla beans. These are grade A beans. And it doesn't matter grade A or grade B. These are Madagascar beans. I have 12 in this here pack. And so I'm going to show you the ounces they have. This is 2 ounces. Some are pre-measured. And if you want to measure, weigh your beans to make sure you have what you have, just use any kitchen scale. Any kitchen scale or weight will do that. Okay, we need our beans first. That's one thing that we need. So let's get our beans together. Or we're going to set them to the side and we'll look at what else. We need our spirits. And today we're going to use vodka, bourbon, and rum. I prefer to use the clear rum. At the time I purchased it, this was like last year. So all they was about around New Year's last year. So all they had was gold. So I got that, and I still have enough of it to make extract with. So I decided I would use that as well. So you're going to have, you don't have to, but this is what I'm doing. We're doing rum. We're doing bourbon. And you're going to use vodka. Vodka is your main go-to if you're going to make just plain extract. I'm saying plain like it's just plain little anything, but you're going to make your regular extract. You get you a good vodka. They say you can spend anything you want on vodka, but I think that buy what you can afford. Buy what you can afford. Don't break the bank starting off, or you'll be discouraged and you're not going to want to carry through. So we have our spirits there. We have our spirits. We need our bottles. These are 8.5 ounce bottles. I prefer these just to give me a little bit of head on it, just in case. So you have your bottles. These are bottles. They're really easy to use. My gloves are too large. Oh, my gloves are too large. They're easy to use. Just put the cap on them. Put the cap on them. Girl, get this cap, Nammy, on this here thing here. I said they're easy to use. And you just lock it up like this here. So that's how that will go. It's airtight and seals in flavor. And make sure you wash your bottles. Wash them in some hot water, scrub them down with the baby bottle, things like that, and give them a chance to dry very well, okay? So we have our bottles. We have our beans. We have our spirits. And we have our bottles. So we're ready to get into it. So let's open our beans. I already have some here chopped up, but my camera messed up, so I really couldn't. Let's just say take 4. Opening beans again. Open my beans. Make sure your pack is sealed, vacuum packed, because if it's not, your beans are not fresh and the company did not do its job. I had on gloves, but they're too big. I had them on because I wanted to hide my fingernails because, well, you know. So this has 12 beans. And it calls for, I'm going to say 8 ounces of beans. 8 ounces of beans. So we have our 2, 4, 6, 8 beans. Now you can do these beans the other way you want. Now, you can chop them up. You can cut them because you want to make sure you don't have any of the bean on top of the alcohol because it will mold and ruin your good thing. We don't want that. So I'm going to cut these as well. People say when you cut them, and it's true, when you cut them, it extracts the flavor quicker. That's true. That is true. And some people like to use theirs. I don't know if I repeated that before, I don't know. Some people like to use theirs when they cut it. They like to let it sit for no more than 8 weeks before they use their vanilla. Please don't do that. Don't do that. Because if you do that, you're just going to have some vanilla vodka or some vanilla rum or vanilla bourbon. Don't just wait just that little bit of time and then try to use it because you're just going to ruin your food. That's what you're going to do. And the flavor won't hold up because there's not going to be any flavor. Okay? So this was the 8 beans that I chopped up, or you can slice them in half. You could open them completely by slicing them in half. You can do that. Let me see if I can show you the inside of this bean. Let me see. I want to show you the inside of the bean. That's too close. But anyway, I want you to see just how nice and oily and the caviar that's inside the bean. Oh, all you see is my chin. Oh my God. That's awful. Well, we too far in now. We're too far in now. This is 8 beans. This is 8 beans. Now I use between 10 and 12. Sometimes I use 15 beans. That's why I use the 8.5 bottle, because it gives me a little bit of leeway. 8, still had 12 in there. So I'm gonna use that whole pack. I'm gonna use 12 beans. This is nice and oily. They're nice and they're oily. Nice and oily. These are good beans. These are good beans. These are grade A Madagascar beans. Grade A Madagascar beans. And they have a grade B. Do you know they're about 150, I hate y'all see my chin like that. There are about 150 different vanilla beans from all over the world. And the most popular ones are the Madagascar. Madagascar are the most popular. I'm going to try to fix this. Y'all can see my chin down there. Oh, you saw that too. I was trying to see my... I was just trying to see my chin. Okay, so we have our beans cut up. This is the whole 12. This is 8. This is 8. Now, if you want to, you could use a regular food scale and weigh your beans. This bean is, I don't know what I did. What did I do? Maybe my battery is dropping down dead. But anyway, this measured 1.2 ounces. So that's enough. That's enough for 8 ounces of alcohol. 8 alcohol, 8 beans. That's easy to remember. And how do you know you're going to have 8 ounces of spirits? Because you're going to measure it. You're going to use a measuring cup. You're going to measure it. In order for you to have a true extract, you have to have 8 ounces. I was going to say 8 gallons. 8 ounces of alcohol and 1 ounce of vanilla pods. Minimum. You can use, and that's about 8 beans, 7 or 8 beans. You can use your 8 beans, 9 beans, 10 beans, but whatever it is, you make sure you have enough space in your what do you call it? Enough space in your bottle. These are 8.5 ounce bottles. It just gives me a little bit of head left over if I'm using, you know, a few more beans than I should be using. I like a nice, robust, lovely taste. Okay, so we've cut our beans. We've measured our beans. One set has 1.2 ounces. And we did our 8 beans. Before I said 8 ounces of beans, but it's not 8 ounces of beans. It's 8 beans. 8 beans for 8 ounces of alcohol. You need 1 ounce of beans, which equals between 7 to 8 beans. Okay, these are nice sized beans, so these are good. Not 8 ounces of beans, 8 beans. I'm using a bit more beans here. 8, I used 12 there. So we're gonna measure our spirits. This is our vodka. We're gonna measure that. Vodka really doesn't have a smell. It really doesn't. I just thought, it has no smell. It doesn't. And that's why it's best to use the vodka when you're making your vanilla, because it doesn't have to, the vanilla doesn't have to fight hard to mask a bourbon or a rum. It doesn't have to sit 2 years because the vodka has no smell, no flavor really. No flavor. So let's pour this in here. Oh, the sound effects. One cup equals 8 ounces. 1 cup equals 8 ounces of liquids, of spirits. So, 8 ounces of spirits. You're going to measure that. You're going to make sure you have a cup, because the government says you need 8 ounces of alcohol. 1 ounce of beans. 1 ounce of beans can be 7 to 8 beans or 6 to 8 beans, but just do 8. 8 ounces of alcohol, 8 beans. Do it that way. You can't go wrong. You're not going to be under the weight limit for that. Okay, let's stuff our bottles. You're going to add your beans in. It's really simple. It's just taking a long time because I'm running my mouth. But you know, I just wanted to show you and talk to you. This is the 12 beans. This is your 12 beans. You can slice them. Some people also like to leave their beans whole. You know, you can do it any way you want. There's no law. There's no bean law except for with the your amount which you should and should not use. Don't use under 8 beans, I would say. I would say don't use under 8 beans because I said so. Our beans are loaded into our bottle. Make sure you see that. It's loaded into our bottle. You know what? Remember when I started, I didn't know all this camera stuff. Well, I'm still, you know, trying to do the camera stuff. I hope you can see that. Anyway, the beans are in the bottle. And you're going to add your alcohol. 8 ounces. I'm going to make you watch me pour all this 8 ounces in here. I sure am. Because I want you to see why you need an 8.5 size bottle instead of just an 8 ounce bottle. Get an 8.5 ounce bottle. It'll give you a tiny bit more. It's the whole mess. My alarm turned me off, so we're finishing up our 8 ounces. So that's our 8 ounces. And it really didn't leave me too much of a head, did it? Not too much. But that's why you need to get an 8.5 ounce bottle. It didn't leave me too much space. I had just enough space. We're going to clamp it up. If you want, you can shake it up. And you're going to set it up and you're going to watch it do its thing. Check it after a week or two. Just keep watching. Just keep looking at it off and on. And it's really cool to just watch it do its thing. So I have already previously made 2 vodka. I meant 3 vodka. 3 vodka bottles. So, and you do the same with the bourbon. The same with the Bacardi. Do the exact same thing. We're going to do our bourbon. Bourbon smells so good. I almost hate to use it in here, but that's the purpose. I use my spirits for my extracts only. You know, if someone comes over and wants some, of course, I will share, but my spirits are used mainly for my extracts. We do the same with our bourbon. Oops. Why would I be shaking hand with the bourbon? Oh, boy, I didn't spill enough. You only on the side. I had a tip of bourbon left in it, didn't I? Just a tip. I'm going to bottle it up. Bottle it up. This is our rum. I'm just going to tighten. So you made your rum, bourbon, vodka, VOD, vodka. I guess that's how you pronounce it. Make sure you label. Make sure you have labels for your bottles, labels and dates. This is Nammy's homemade extract Madagascar beans with vodka. This is with vodka. I got vanilla beans in my fingers. Vodka. I don't think I had that in the camera, did I? Y'all, please forgive me. I'm Nammy after all. I am Nammy. That's what the kids call me. Okay. Make sure you label. And this is Nammy's homemade vanilla extract of Madagascar vanilla beans and vodka. Vodka. Let me get my other 30 out here. And you put the date on them as well, so you know when you started. Now the date for these here, the date on these are January 15th, 2023. So that's when I wanted to start it. I wanted to do these last year, 2023, and it came in, but I was unable to do so. But I'm feeling a little bit better, and I'm able to do so. I'm gonna put Nammy's label on. I'm going to change that date though. I can just write in there. And we have this is Nammy's Pure Vanilla Extract with Madagascar vanilla beans and rum. And that goes here. Okay. Should have got a square one for the round bottle. And we need our bourbon. I made you sit here and watch me. Yeah, I should have got square ones for the round bottle. Yeah, anyways, it's for personal use. It's for personal use. So, you just made vanilla extract. It doesn't take as long when you do it because you're not trying to do a camera and talk to everybody. Now our rum and our bourbon are already dark in color. So you really won't see so much of this turning too much. It's like, you know, it's already brown. So, and these will set for at least a year and a half to 2 years. You don't want to smell any heavy rum. You don't want to smell any heavy rum. You don't want to smell any heavy bourbon. A strong alcohol of that flavorful, it's not ready. So listen to me now. 1.5 to 2 years. You're not going to be using bourbon or rum. People don't use it often. I use it in like bread puddings, rice puddings, sweet potato pie sometimes, but mostly, you know, if somebody asks for something like that, I do stuff on request. But I have these already made from 2 years ago, 2.5 years ago. But I wanted you to make 3 vanillas, and I give myself a little extra 8.5 ounce bottle because I use a little bit more of the beans than 8, besides 8 beans, and I got that little bit of neck up there to save my life. Give it a little shake. Give them a little shake. Sit them in a cool, dry place. Sit them in your cupboard, your cabinet. Y'all, when y'all stuff be ready, and like I said, some people use their vanilla 6 to 8 weeks in. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Because you're going to have vanilla scented vodka. It'll be a waste of your time. You know, you're going to be angry because, you know, Nammy told me don't use it like that. Some folks use it 6 months. You have a slight little nice little vanilla taste there. Don't do it. Don't do it. For your vodka to have a nice, strong, robust flavor. Did I say for your vodka to have a nice, strong, robust flavor? For your vanilla extract to have a nice, strong, robust flavor. Give it a year. Give it a year. Look how these bottles are. Now you know you're going to save money on vanilla. Look at these bottles, 8.5 ounce bottles, and look at all the vanilla you're going to have. And as it goes down, when it goes down after you use it, let it go down a little bit. You don't have to throw these away. Don't throw your beans away. If after it's done, oh my camera's going down. It's me. Camera, please don't fall. Okay, if you want to, when it's done, after your bottle is empty, if you let it get empty, you can use these. You can scrape the vanilla out and use it in whipped cream, buttercream frosting, ice cream, anything that's white or beige is going to, or some vanilla cupcakes. It's just going to just burst with flavor along with some vanilla flavoring. But use these here. And as it gets empty, you get some more seeds. Get some more seeds. Oh, help me. You get some more beans. You put them in there, and you top it off with more vodka. You let it sit for a little bit. You don't just sit for a whole year after that because you already have flavor in there. Let it sit for about, I do mine for 3 to 6 months. But I already have flavor in it though. But I put extra beans in there and I top it off. I let it set. Because I have one that's sitting up there now for 8 months after I topped it off. Okay, so I have more vanilla. And I have some cooking already. And I have the ones that I said I already had. Those, the ones I said I already have, I have those as well. So I'm loaded with vodka. I'm sorry. I'm loaded with vanilla extract. Working its way to vanilla extract. I'm sorry. It's love me. Y'all love y'all Nammy. Give me grace. I don't know what goes on behind closed doors. It's just my brain. Give me grace. Give me our extract starting to cook. You made 3 with vodka. You made 1 with rum and 1 with bourbon. I don't expect you to do the rum and the bourbon, you know, unless you just want to. And like I said, that's going to let you sit about maybe 1.5 years or 2 years. But let me tell you, it's worth the wait. It's worth the wait. See, this is starting to brown already. And it's fun to watch them. I got vanilla in my fingers. It's fun to watch them, you know. You check them every now and then and you see they got a little bit browner and you're watching them, and sometimes you go in there, you can shake them up a little bit. People shake theirs, people shake them every 5 weeks or something like that. I don't know about that. But you know, there's no laws. The only law is what is required. I don't even think it's law. Well, yeah, well, if the government requires it, you must have 1 ounce, which is 6 to 8, 7 to 8 beans. So get shit, 8 beans and 8 ounces of alcohol. That's what you want. And use 8.5 ounce bottles because it'll give you more space. Because I need more space because I'm going to use about 10 to 12 beans. With my larger bottles, I use 15 to 20 beans. And yeah. So I'm glad you all stuck with Nammy through this. I'm glad you stuck with Nammy because y'all know I'll be all over the place. But I hope you make your vanilla flavoring. I hope you start it. And I hope when you start, you continue to make it over and over and over again until you get you a whole supply that'll last you, oh my goodness, how long? And it's not going to go bad. It's in alcohol, it's in vodka. Vodka doesn't go spoil. And make sure you don't have any of these beans above there. Nothing above your alcohol, because it will certainly grow bad. It'll get bad. What did I say it grows? The fungus on it. You know, so you know you gotta be careful with that. Gotta be careful with it. I am very grateful that you stuck with Nammy and that you're going to make your extract. You will make your extract. You're going to have fun. And you can mix your beans, like Mexican beans, vanilla beans, Tahitian beans, Madagascar beans. You can mix them all together. Some people mix the alcohols together and they just, you know, experiment. They experiment. And it's fun. It's really fun. It's a fun thing to do. I like doing it because I like to bake and I like knowing that I don't have to go to the store, get that little bitty teeny tiny bottle with stuff and then I got to go get some more and then some more because I'm doing a lot of baking and I just don't have enough. So this will truly save you some money. Once it all gets together and get right, it's going to save you some money. I promise you that. So I appreciate you. And you know, I hadn't been on in about 2 years for particular reasons. But while I was not posting, I got the most subscribers. I think that's pretty cool. So I'm like, wow, they like Nammy's table. I need to do something. I got to get back on here. But I'm going to be on here prayerfully, regularly, you know. So I think I'll make a few cookies. Make a few cookies. We'll do that. And every time I'm using baking, I will be using, and I'm using my own extract. I'm using my own extract. I've been doing that for a little bit now. If I have some, before I had enough bottles made, I would still buy vanilla. I would buy the vanilla crush. I still have, I'm going to make some vanilla crush too. That's to, I think it's Madagascar and the Mexican beans. And those are scraped after you make your vanilla. You take your beans and you scrape all the caviar out and you put it in there, and you just keep putting those caviars in there over and over and over again. And that vanilla, you have vanilla crush. But I bought that, and I have vanilla paste as well. I bought that, but because when I didn't have enough vanilla made, I would have to use things because my stuff is baking. But now I have things on deck. I don't have to use things anymore. Sometimes I do use things, different things. I have a vanilla paste and a vanilla crush. I will use that while I have things baking in the oven and baking in my cupboard. So make your vanilla. Just start with vodka because that's, you know, easy. Don't spend $1,000 on your vodka. If you spend a lot of money on it, you're going to be so discouraged. You're not going to want to do it or anything. But I just went on and did it. I use Grey Goose. That's a good vodka. Woodford Reserve is an excellent bourbon. It smells wonderful and it's really smooth. But we're going to use it for this here. We're going to use it for that. My spirits are used for my extracts. So thank you very much, and thank you for subscribing when I was not able to post. But I thank you so much, and until next time, this is what's on Nammy's table. What's on yours?